What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Fired Up. Barrick, he's via telephone right over here, and
Yep. How you doing, guys? What
all
we
right.
doing?
So today we're talking about the tragic passing of Kobe Bryant. Um, I'm still in a state of shock, in a sense. On Saturday, I was just talking to my wife about him, and what made him so special. Of a person, not just a player in general. It's just not. I was using him as a metaphoric analogy in a sense, though, of what it takes to actually be successful in life, not just in basketball. And it's definitely sad. Barrett,
Yes,
you
man.
want to chime in here?
Absolutely, absolutely. Because I'm gonna go the route of learning about it. Initially, I didn't think it was true. I thought it was a joke.
Yeah, me
I
too.
thought it
I
was a
thought so
very
too. Yeah.
senseless joke by someone I did not know at all, who felt very comfortable to approach me and said it was a bad day for him. And then he mentioned that he was going to ruin my day and did not mean to do so. And I said to him, well, what the hell are you talking about? He told me Kobe Bryant had passed away in a helicopter crash. And that's when I continuously said, oh, you're lying, you're lying. Then someone else who was within earshot approached us with their cell phone and showed us a CNN advertisement that had Kobe Bryant's face, and obviously what was written on top of the inscription was that he had passed away in a helicopter crash. His daughter, 13 years of age, and seven other people, including the pilot. Um, I had to say maybe a half hour after I've learned it, I did shed a tear. Not necessarily for knowing him, but knowing of him. And being that he was at pinnacle. He was at another level that we could not even imagine. He has verbally gone on many different times and said that basketball is in the rear view. That he was looking forward to helping his daughter get better at basketball, being a better man, being a better husband, obviously a better father, entrepreneur, businessman. He was looking forward to that next level. At 41 years of age, I think he was going to have a better life after. Now, I'll tell you something. Michael Strahan, who once played for New York Giants, he won the Super Bowl in 2007, and he was a great player, but he did better after football. And everybody should know Michael Strahan. He was on, he replaced Regis, and now he has a number of shows. He does pregame shows for football. He's a man that's got a clothing line, and obviously he's a better father. And I only use him as a great example because some of these guys do better after sports. And Kobe Bryant was certainly on his way to being a great entrepreneur, probably better than Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely, man. He's the same age as and born in the same month as myself personally, and by any means, I know there's still more life in me. There's still more stuff at 41 years old that I want to do. So this
mm-hmm.
guy wasn't just going to sit here with that type of mindset, with that type of work ethic, and just sit in a rocking chair. I think he was destined to do like you just illustrated. He was destined to do greater things. Then
Absolutely.
probably even playing basketball in a sense though. So yeah, go ahead. You finish up, Barrick. I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead, man.
No, 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 no. I mean, that's basically where we can both say that this man was on his way to doing bigger and better things. And his wife just spoke recently. She finally came out today and spoke, and want to thank everyone for their wishes and their heartfelt prayers, and to say that the Mamba Foundation is something that you can donate charities to, and they're going to continue Kobe's work with the Mamba Foundation and the Mamba facilities that will be used. And Connecticut University Women Huskies are going to create a shrine for Gigi because she was probably going to go to play basketball. And they have a jersey, and apparently they're going to unveil it either at the end of the season, during the season, or maybe when. I think that's very, very admirable of them. I think the NBA is heading in that direction where no team in the NBA, not one player who plays in the NBA will wear either number 8 or number 24. They're working on that. I hope they come through with that.
So you think it was right for them to actually cancel the games because you had mixed opinions on that, whether the games should be canceled, whether they shouldn't be, shouldn't be canceled, because of depending on Kobe's mindset and how do you feel about that?
If it was Kobe, he wanted the game to continue.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that goes without saying.
Yeah.
But people who are very close to Kobe, especially in the Laker organization, being LeBron and Jeannie Buss and Magic Johnson and
Kyrie too. I mean, Kyrie had a really close relationship with him too. Kyrie Irving.
He didn't play in the Knicks game, but he chose not to play and they granted him permission. But we're talking about canceling a game.
Yeah.
And I have no problem with them doing that. And I mentioned these people.
Yeah, and the thing is, we want to see these players. We pay them to actually see them. I mean, pay to see them at their peak. At their peak performance. And if these guys aren't there mentally, you're just not going to really, see, good entertainment out there in a sense, because that's what this really all is entertainment. And you're paying to actually see the best players in the world perform at a high level, and a lot of that is mentally, in a sense, though. Like 50-60% of this, playing ball is your head got to be into it, and if your head is not into it, then it's like.
Yep, I always say to you, the game has to be played from the neck up, no matter if it's basketball, football, or this. Those sports in particular, a lot of decision making that has to happen within a matter of seconds.
Absolutely.
And if your head is not there, you can't perform well. So we both on full agreement with that, but this is why I felt like the game shouldn't have been played because they did a great job. I want to add one thing, though, that LeBron and Anthony Davis have done. They have now put together on their persons tattoos of a mural of Kobe Bryant.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even realize that.
They're going to unveil that, I think, in the next game they play.
Okay.
So anyone listening to that, stay tuned for that. I think that's something to look at. LeBron was really choked up.
Yeah, well, listen, these guys, these were their Michael Jordans in a sense, though. I started watching.
Era, yes.
Yeah, this era. I started watching basketball at 95. I didn't see Michael Jordan in the 80s. But I saw Kobe though.
I grew with Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Barrick is.
Yeah,
Barrick is older than me. He's seen Jordan in his prime. I seen Jordan, from '95 up until he retired. But Kobe was, our Michael Jordan in a sense, though. And he just paved the way. He showed you what it takes. Maybe LeBron too. And like I said, what makes Kobe so special, and I was throwing LeBron in there too. But Kobe first is that this man gave you everything. He was worth $200-300 million, but he played like he was broke. We looked at, let's say Darren Williams. I'm using him as an example. He got that $98 million contract, and he's like, okay, well, I'm done. He's, mentally, I wouldn't say check out, but he's not going to give you, 100% in a sense, though. They get, they tend to relax. Kobe still played like he was fighting for a check, still fighting for his first contract. That's what made Kobe so special. It was all about, the fans. He appreciated the fans. He would play whenever he could. I mean, I remember he tore his Achilles. He didn't want no stretcher. He walked off the court. He made his two
No,
free throws.
before he did that, okay, before he did that, let me interrupt. Before he did that, he had to shoot those two free throws. That was
Yeah,
a foul,
yeah, absolutely.
and he made them both, and then he limped off that court,
Yeah,
and that was the type of player that he was, man. You know, sorry, go ahead.
yeah, 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 yeah. No, no, yeah. You pretty much summed up everything I was saying. All right, so you wanted to get into this MSNBC thing, and there's a couple of CNN articles, or CNN reporters calling Kobe a rapist, and but let's touch into the MSNBC thing because a lot of people were up in arms about that.
Well, listen, excuse me. I first, before we go into that, first, I think I just want to get into a concept of why are we still having these issues at a time where an icon, a close family member of this icon, and obviously close friends who are also one family as a whole is pretty much gone, and we're still sitting here, you know, possibly even discussing the issue of racism. And I'm not even going to go there because I'm sitting here as we speak, and I still cannot believe this man is gone.
Absolutely, yeah.
And our job obviously was to report, her views, the scene in which was unfolding at the crash site, and the quick response from most family members and fans abroad who found locations either near his high school or the Mamba Center or Staples, anywhere they can go where they knew Kobe had some kind of impact. They were putting flowers and stuff down. In the middle of all that, she makes a comment that I was able to hear on a YouTube channel that actually was playing, a person was actually playing the MSNBC clip at that time. And I heard her say the LA N-word and quickly covered herself and said the LA Lakers. Now, I replayed it 5 times because I wanted to make sure I heard the exact word. And she later came back and said she responded a certain way where it sounded like the N-word, but she kind of got tongue-tied and mixed the N with the LA Lakers concept, and that's why it sounded the way it sounded. Well, okay, you had to come back with a response, so I had to go back and listen to it once more. And it just came out clear as day, crystal clear as day, that it was the N-word. So, she made the comment. Everyone's calling for her job. And I don't even think we should even talk much about what she did and why she did it. Maybe we should talk about where we are as a whole in this situation and why we even giving this girl even 2 seconds of time. But I defer to you on this because this situation is obviously way past bedtime.
Oh yeah.
So, what say you?
I don't know. It could have been higher ups from MSNBC to actually. We were talking about this a couple of days ago. That MSNBC and CNN are in a ratings plunge right now. Nobody's watching them. They're one-dimensional news reporting, and people actually see that, and they have to try to garner some type of attention somehow just to get ratings. We've seen a comedian, so it was a white comedian. I forgot the guy's name, but he actually came out and he was saying, "Oh, Kobe is a racist," and when I followed that case a little bit, and the woman who accused Kobe had two. When they examined the DNA, they had two sets of DNA on there in a sense, though. So listen, there's a lot of people out here that for the woman who actually, I'm not saying, you know, she didn't get raped, but there's a lot of women and men out here that goes clinically undiagnosed, and they have a lot of mental issues, and um, but there's people out there that's just looking for attention, especially CNN and MSNBC, calling him a rapist. Listen, it's their right to actually say that, you know. But you got to look at a 13-year-old girl, who didn't get a chance to actually live her life, died, and it's one thing if you want to say it's just Kobe, okay, but like families actually perished there, and I just find it very tasteless of MSNBC and CNN and that comedian, and you're right. We can't give this some. We can't give them any kind of power or any attention. Because then we just kind of feed into it. We make it grow basically.
Yeah, yeah, and that's the whole thing about it. I just feel like at the end of the day, she's going to get whatever's coming to her for the comment, and that's the whole thing. The comment was made. There's nothing you can do about it. And maybe there is a ratings issue with this. Maybe they told her, go ahead and risk your career. Go ahead and, go ahead and make that comment for the betterment of ratings. I'm not disparaging the ratings concept, but I'm just wondering two things. One, I wouldn't put it past them. And two, if I was her, why would I agree to do that? Because I'm risking my career by going on
Absolutely,
that
yeah,
TV
yeah,
comment.
definitely.
That's the logic I'm going with. So I don't know what was discussed. You don't know what was discussed. I'm not going to knock the concept that could have been discussed. But if it was, and if, and this was a plan to come out and say this, and you went through with it anyway, well, shame on your bosses, shame on MSNBC, and shame on you for going through with it. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, but getting back to Kobe over here, the
Yeah.
helicopter, the helicopter they were using was a brand new helicopter, and from what I read, it's supposed to have this flare technology in there, where it's able to actually see past fog, or it can fly in pitch black darkness. So why they wasn't using that technology is beyond me. So there's no black
So.
box recordings. So we never, I don't know, we never know what's really going to truly happen. So we got some conspiracy theorists already coming out saying the Council on Foreign Relations, the Trilateral Commission, off him. I'm like, come on, man, stop, 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 stop. Kobe wasn't a political figure like that. He didn't have, if he had some kind of dirt on him, they're not gonna, they're not gonna understand that. But he wasn't really, a person that's outspoken against the government or anything like that. Or
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know if you. I
I
forgot to
mean,
send you that though. But this guy was